How do I hire a great marketing person? This is a question I get over and over and over again. Well, the reality is it's not just about how do you hire a great marketing person for your law firm. It's how do you hire anybody for your law firm. In this video, I'm going to teach you the foolproof method of how you can attract amazing employees to your law firm. Tell me if you've experienced this scenario before. You need to hire somebody, so you create a job listing. Maybe you put it on Indeed or Career Builder or Monster or wherever you put it. And what ends up happening is you end up getting just mediocre candidates. And as a result, you hire the best of the mediocre, who then in turn delivers mediocre results. And you're left feeling frustrated that really you probably could have done this job by yourself for less money and gotten a better result. Does that feel like anything that's ever happened to you before? Well, if you're like a lot of my clients, that is what they have experienced. So in this video, I want to talk to you about the process that we use for our company and the process that so many of our clients are using now to hire Rockstar employees. Now, the Rockstar employee concept is nothing new. It's been around since a study that was conducted in 1968. What they did is they took 9 adequate computer programmers and they locked them in a room. And they gave each computer programmer a manila envelope with specific instructions about some coding that needed to be done and then some code that needed to be debugged. They had about 120 minutes to complete their assignments, and the expectation was that the top performers were going to be about 2 to 3 times better than the lowest performers. However, what they found was pretty amazing. The top performer in the group was 20 times faster at programming than the lowest performer. He was 25 times faster at debugging, and he was 10 times better at program execution. So what this found is that the top performers are significantly more productive than the lower performers. These are the rock stars, and your goal whenever you hire somebody should be always to hire rock stars. In fact, Bill Gates even said that a rock star programmer is worth 10,000 times the price of a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill programmer. But what's interesting is that Rockstar employees are actually cheaper than just average employees. For example, with our company, we had 2 employees that were in a particular role, and they both ended up quitting within a matter of a couple of weeks. Now, one of these employees made $75,000 a year, and the other one made $85,000 a year, which is a total of $160,000 that we were paying for this role. After they quit, we decided to hire a rock star to replace them, and that rock star makes $120,000 a year. Now, what's interesting about this rock star is that not only does this particular employee now give us more than double the output that those other 2 employees, the average employees combined, put out, but also the quality of the work is significantly better. That's the power of a Rockstar employee. So how do you attract these Rockstar employees that are going to give you more than double the output and amazing results for your clients? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to rethink the purpose of your job ads. And I want you to start creating your job ads just as if you would create an ad for your law firm so that you're attracting clients to your law firm. You need to sell job seekers as to why they should work for your law firm. I want you to ask yourself this question. What would persuade someone to dedicate 40 hours of their life every single week to building your dream? Because that's what people are doing. That's what you're asking someone to do when you are putting a job ad out. But you're not acting like it. If you're just putting up the run-of-the-mill, standard, boring job description, then that's not going to attract A players. Now, it all starts with the headline. And most headlines, to be honest with you, are super boring. Take these headlines, for example. Business development position, marketing executive. What about these headlines is going to make someone excited about this position and excited to read the job description? Really nothing. They're super boring. Make sure to use high energy language and descriptions in your headlines. For example, case manager at fast-paced, exciting law firm. Now, you want to A/B test these headlines, meaning create different ads and test different headlines to see what works best. Because just like an ad headline where you're trying to get clients, different people will be attracted to different headlines. So if you're trying to attract rock stars, A/B test meaning test different variations of your headlines and see which ones attract the best candidates. Now, the next thing is the description. You have to write the description like it's an actual ad. What is going to make somebody want to work for your law firm over all of the other law firms out there, especially a Rockstar? And if you're not good at this, hire a copywriter to write a compelling description for you. But this is so important. I can't emphasize this enough. For example, take a look at how bad this description is. We are looking for a highly capable and motivated BI/PIP account manager to work for a prominent personal injury law firm. The account manager will be responsible for creating and executing marketing campaigns, promoting the firm by networking in the community, attending events, and meeting with prospective new clients to build upon relationships. These descriptions are super boring and really don't say anything. Nothing exciting anyway. Now compare those descriptions to this description. Want to help us make the world a better place? This is an opportunity to make a difference daily while enjoying an amazing salary, excellent benefits, and incredible people working by your side. We are warriors that fight for those who can't fight for themselves. The work you do here will matter, and you'll have the opportunity to change the lives of our clients daily. If you write exciting and compelling descriptions like that one, not only will you get more candidates, but you'll get better candidates for all of your job applications. Now, you want to be very clear about the responsibilities and make them exciting as well. Here's a few bad examples. Prior experience in personal injury or PIP law firm. Good communication and customer service skills. Must be professional and courteous. Organized, self-motivated, with ability to work independently. Compare that to these responsibilities. We need an energetic person to take charge of project management. Waiting around for instructions on what to do won't work. We're the opposite of micromanagers, and we're looking for rock stars with the confidence to manage themselves and do what needs to be done for us all to succeed. Now, the final piece of the job ad is really the simplest, but it's the most important. If you want to attract rock stars, you're gonna have to pay more money. In fact, office teams surveyed 2,800 workers and asked them what's the number one thing that would make you pack up your stuff and move on to another job, and 44% said more pay. Now, one thing that people typically do is they'll list a salary, but they'll include potential bonuses in that salary. So the typical way is they pay a salary and then they give a bonus for performance. Now, the way that we do it at our company, which our employees like a lot more, is we just guarantee a large salary and then we tell them we expect performance. Rock stars want to be challenged and they expect high results. They have a high standard for themselves as well as their teammates. We've found that using this pay structure will always attract better employees. Now, the next thing I want you to reframe your thinking on is salary. I want you to stop thinking about salary on an annual basis and start thinking about salary on a monthly cost basis. Let's take a paralegal, for example. According to salary.com, the average paralegal salary is anywhere from $45,000 to $72,000 a year. Now, at $72,000 a year, that's approximately $6,000 per month cost. Compare that to a $45,000 paralegal who is probably not a rock star. That's $3,750 a month. For an extra $2,250, you can have a rock star paralegal on your team. Now, this is why this is important. Yes, it is more money, but you're gonna get a better employee, you're gonna get more productivity, and you're going to get better results for your clients. Now, we have one final process that really takes this to the next level that allows us to identify all the rock stars out of all the application. Once we go through the resumes and we go through the applications, we will send each candidate that we'd like to screen further a copy of our Vivid Vision. Now, Vivid Vision is from a book by Cameron Herold, and essentially what a Vivid Vision is, it's a document that explains where your company is going to be in 3 years. I highly recommend that you read the book, but if you haven't read the book, then basically you need to kind of think about what is your mission statement and where are you going in the next few years and document that. So we send that document to each candidate and then we ask them to record a video about how they feel they can contribute to our Vivid Vision and how they can help us get to where we are going in 3 years. This is where the cream really rises to the top and you really get a true feeling for which candidates are rock stars and which ones aren't. This is a critical piece to the hiring process that I would not recommend skipping. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Follow these steps and I promise you, you will hire better employees and your law firm will be more productive and you will be successful.